This is Major TV and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Couldn't do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back just to show our appreciation. Tune in daily, get your positive vibrations. Learn different words in your own native language. Learn being black ain't all about slavery. They put that in the school book, that's part of education. We need to rewrite it, need some better information. Like how we built the pyramids and formed our own nation. Visit different continents and then try to invade them. Way before Columbus, but that ain't none of these pages. It's all just rumors, just a bunch of speculation. But why I never admit every hero is Caucasian. Even white people starting to say this shit is racist. Like how they talking to blacks for this vaccination. This is Major TV and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back just to show our appreciation. This is Major TV and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back just to show our appreciation. Appreciate the views and appreciate the comments. Keeping it real, always giving you this content. Hoping that my people don't take nothing out of context. Giving you
positive vibrations and good day to you all. This is Major, and thank you for tuning to Major TV. Let's talk. I want to first thank everybody that's tuning in. If you're tuning in, like and share this live. If you're tuning in, like and share this live. It's a random live. I do this every so often. I just do something randomly. And please comment. If you have something you want to say about the broadcast, and right now if you just want to just holler at the channel, just shout out where you're from, you can do that. I won't hold you all up. This is where me not doing all the advertising and stuff like that. I can just go do a live and just talk what I'm speaking about. I see black first, second, and third X. Hello, and salute to you for passing through. Appreciate that. I had heard about this story, I think Monday, and I think I put it on my website, MajorTvLetsTalk.com, the news part, and it was two officers that killed someone, and it was a quick judgment to arrest them. And I just want to talk to the people about that. But I'm gonna let people come in, give people enough time to come in. Hope you all are well. How you doing out there in that world? I'm fine. We can go on pretty good, very good, and I just want to just find time, start reporting on things that I feel is relevant, and also things that really would allow us to really just talk about it, because we know in the end we have to really push towards self-determination, self-governing. But in the process of doing that, we have to also break down what's going around us and what's up. But this story is just a story that it caught me off guard, because when I first heard about it, I said, damn, they killed somebody else. And then I seen the two black officers, and I was like, damn, all over the news. At least in New Orleans, right? And I'm like, man, look at this here. I get words from I said, man, you heard about what they did? They arrested two black officers for killing a black white person. I first heard the description, I had to take it out because I don't know. I didn't do my research about what color it was, but I believe it was a white person. And just quick to judge and just arrest them, right? So I decided I want to do a live. So if y'all tune in, man, y'all come on in. Y'all come in the comments, let me know what's up. I keep saying, if we want to build, we got to share these lives, share these videos. Even if people don't really just be into all this, at least give them an opportunity to hear somebody speak about what's going on, But Yeah, that's what we talking about, y'all. We talking about this story. The story, the story that is really cut and dry. It is not no extra sauce I gotta put on it. We know what it is. There are black officers. When it comes down to black people, they quick to pass judgment on us. And I'm gonna just go into it, and let the live build up if it build up because I just did this randomly. Two JP deputies arrested on manslaughter counts and shooting that left man dead. Sheriff Joe LaPinto said both men's statement was consistent with the body cam footage. I mean, they told exactly what happened. Unlike a lot of officers that lied, both men turned themselves into law enforcement. Harvey, Louisiana. Two Justice Parish deputies have been arrested on manslaughter warrants in the shooting of a 34-year-old Daniel Believe last week in front of a home in Marrero. Sheriff Joe LaPinto, LaPinto said Monday night. LaPinto said the two officers identified as 25-year-old Ida Hughes and 35-year-old Jonathan Lewis were part of a group of five that surrounded Vali's car while responding to a 911 call about a noise complaint last Wednesday. LaPinto said that despite begging, pleading, and threatening Mr. Vali, he would not get out of the car and at some point dropped his hands, apparently causing the horn to honk. Caused one officer to fire. LaPinto said that the first officer shooting caused the second officer to shoot in reaction. The use of force in the situation was not justified, he said. As much as I would like to defend him, LaPinto said, Vali was not on. LaPinto said Vali put his officer in a highly stressful situation. He called the home that Vali's car was parked in front of was a known crack house. He was listed as having been with the department for 9 years, two of those on parole. Excuse me, I said parole, sorry. Two of those on patrol. Lewis has been with the department for 1.5 years. Both men turned themselves in for arrest. I will stop right here because the point is already established that these officers had killed the man unjustifiably. And according to the story, officers complied with their statements was it matched the body cam. My only problem is what happened to the investigation? What happened to administrative leave? What happened to spending with pay or without pay? They quickly arrest these two black men. According to somebody that told me this, it was a white person right got killed. Did that play a factor? Jefferson Barris, from my knowledge, is right next to New Orleans, and it's a big parish, predominantly white, I believe. And to watch how they have automatically arrested these men, that just showed me the double standard. And I understand this is a whole different police department from other police departments, but I thought police departments have protocols. I thought they had steps to go through what they go through. I understand the increasing concern for them to take action for the shootings of armed innocent black people. But I just feel like whenever it comes down to us and we get in trouble, quick to do what they have to do. And for me, I was like, I just had a conversation with this brother that came on my platform. They been dealing. We had a discussion about the police and black community conflict and trust issues. He defended a lot of things and denounced a lot of things, right? Him and I talks him and I have talked since then, and we came on middle grounds on something. We realized we do have issues in our community. But my issue is stuff like this. I'm not giving these black officers any right in killing that person. I'm just saying, where is that protocol that has been found in other cases? Well, where is, well, let's do an investigation type deal. Why they had to become arrested? You're welcome to comment. You're welcome to come in and give your 2 cents. But what I see is a double-minded system. When it's white, it's right. And when it's black, it's bad. And it's sad that when I have open discussions like this, and this was a random live, so I understand I don't have the normal numbers and whatnot in this live, but I'm just trying to get a message out because the people be able to watch the replay and understand what I'm saying. Because you can read the article, the whole article yourself. I didn't want to read the whole article. I just want to read the gist of what happened. 5 officers out there. A man was in front of a non-crack house, and he refused to comply to officer's orders. His hand hit the horn went off. Officer shot. Another officer responded to his shot and shot. They killed the man. My only issue is, where is the protocol by investigating, finding out the facts, and what have you? Why you quickly arrested them? You even give it a good week or two. And I'm speaking not knowing everything behind the scenes. I just know it was announced Monday when I was in New Orleans that 2 black men killed a personal car. I didn't hear about the nationality. The lady, somebody said it was a white person. It was saying, look how quick it was to arrest those black men. There's double standard and disparity in the society is so blatant that we don't see that we have to take care of us. We'll do our own thing. We have to really fix what's broken and really try to build, because I can come at this from all kind of angles. But the reason why I do videos like this is a building block. We need to see this. We need to understand the reason why self-determination is so important. Self-government is so important, that we take care of self. We go in systems that don't work for us, and as soon as we get in trouble, they're willing to dismiss us, lock us up, or kill us. And when I say the system, anybody in that system that, I don't care what color you are, even though we know what kind of system it is, once you work in that system, you gotta work by the rules or else. And I'm not saying those are not, I know that people can navigate and stuff like that, but actually try to make the changes, we've been trying to do that for years. So for me, I had to do the video because it's obvious that we've seen so many cases like this where the shooter was white police officers, and the victims was a black person. Now it's different now. We see a whole different reaction throughout across this country. How they handle cases like this when white officers involved. When black officers involved, rest the judgment. And for me, that's why I don't have time to like constantly go back and forth. I see what it is. I know what it is. But the story gotta be told. I'm black me, so I have to represent. Um this is crazy. It's crazy. So there's another story I want to talk about. I want to stay here first, because um we have to understand what's going on, what's the dynamics of things, and let's just really just talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, this ain't working out. 1 second. Give me 1 second, cause trying to do something. I don't want to do that. No, it's not that. I can't do them. But we have to definitely see if it would really work. This is another case that I want to talk about. Another case I want to talk about. And be mindful I'm talking about, right? Where we going at with this? And I just ran across the story today. Um, I ran across the story today. I had to just talk about this too. White father and son charged with shooting at a black FedEx driving case echoing Ahmaud Arbery's killing. Now this story here is interesting because this was similar in the sense whereas in the Ahmaud Arbery case, he was jogging and they claimed they had recorded him a couple of times going to a particular house. But he didn't do nothing wrong. We know what happened. Well, in this case, this young brother, to Montoya Gibson, what they did him was just unfortunate. And I have to talk about this. A white father son in Mississippi was charged this week after they were accused of chasing and shooting at a black FedEx driver, incident that the driver's attorney says was a copycat crime of the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. FedEx driver DeMonterio Gibson said he was delivering packages on a route in Brookhaven, Mississippi on January 24th when two white men with whom he had not interacted chased him in a pickup truck for about even minutes, fired at least 5 shots at the van he was driving. Gibson, who said he was driving a Hertz van at the time, was in his full FedEx uniform, told reporters that told reporters Thursday that he believes that Brandon Cason's father, Greg Case, chased and shot him because he was black and thought he didn't belong in the neighborhood. They came out of nowhere, Gibson said at a news conference. 24-year-old driver who was not injured in the incident added even if the van was unmarked, civilians still can't take the law into their own hands. Gibson told his attorney calling for federal hate crime probe, saying local police are not taking the case seriously. The father and son was arrested February 1st, more than a week after the incident. Carlos E. Moore, one of Gibson's attorney, told the Washington Post Brandon Case, 35, was charged with felonious attempt to cause bodily harm with a firearm and a deadly weapon stemming from a last shooting at a vehicle with Gibson inside. According to court records, Gregory Case 50 was charged with the unlawful and felonious conspiring with his son to commit aggravated assault. Moore said that his client did nothing wrong before the cases chased and shot at him, but was simply black man, black black while working. The attorney said the incident echoed the case of Aubrey, a 25-year-old black man who was murdered in Georgia in 2020 after three white men pursued him pickup truck while Aubrey was jogging. It was clearly copycat crime, Moore said, adding that he has urged the Justice Department FBI to look into the case. These people tried to copycat, and that's why we need full justice, not Mississippi justice. This man went to work and they attacked him like he was a wild animal. Um, this is another case I want to slide in there that I don't think that it spoke about, but we had the same situation in this case where his young brother was actually fired at and attacked by two white people, father and son, similar to my Aubrey, and father he got away. And when you read into the story, because I just stopped right there, he talks about in the press conference how FedEx was like they just brushed it off like it wasn't nothing. And he was talking about all the questions, all the comments they were saying. Oh, it might have been they probably thought you was somebody about to do a crime or what have you. They was telling some crazy stuff, and the brother was like, "Nah, man, this was really like foul play." So what happened was he want him taking off. They wanted the man to take off with type of no type of he was let I can say laid off, but he took time off when they gave him time off with no pay. No pay. And I was looking at the CNN interview, and he was really like the lady that was interviewing him. She was like shocked to know he was he was he got to leave without pay considering what happened, and now it's starting to get national attention, right? This is another case where they quit the rest of judgment. And they try, and you look at this case, they don't want to even acknowledge that it was race related. I'm talking about the media. I'm talking about FedEx. They don't even want to acknowledge what happened to this young man. Now I think they try to call themselves trying to help out with the trauma part. I'm not really sure. I remember them saying something about he wasn't seeing a therapist. I don't know. I could be saying could be corrected, but this was a hell of a story, and it was so similar to Maud Aubrey. He just living to speak about it. But how FedEx, the media, and community in general just not taking it serious. But this was another situation, as the attorney said, copycat situation. But speaking about when talking about cases where two officers are charged for killing somebody as fast as they did, that's an issue with me. I won't even lie. I don't see how it was justified. I don't see how they didn't go through the protocols first for arresting them, what have you. Weapons investigation. I say that about 5, 6 times. I'm becoming so redundant. I hate to say it again. And I shared this other story. They having to sit with the FedEx driver that just was unfortunate. And you can hear in his voice, you can see in his face like he was shook, and people not taking it for granted. I mean, people not taking it serious. Just wanted to just share the stories with you all, and just bring y'all real content, man. Just real content. I don't have no special words tonight. I'm not trying to just puff nothing up or make it out what it is. I just want to share with you all because I don't want to do the video editing. I know people can replay as opposed to right now, because right now I'm just in my zone, just trying to relate to people about what's really going on. And there's some crazy things going on, some things that don't make sense, but to us, we know what's going on. But for our people, it's like for them to understand what's going on and then understand what's going on, and then work towards coming together to create our own, to do our thing.
Welcome to
That's
Allstate,
a
where
whole nother
Georgia drivers don't
conversation.
have to compromise. Great service and great.
Sorry about that. Real talk. So yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know about that. I'm gonna go through the comments before I bounce. Boundless Soul, what's up, fam? Peace and love. Peace and love, brother. Thank you for coming through. Real talk. My girl Tara Muhammad. Shalom, brother. Shalom, sis. How you doing? Thank you for sharing. Yeah, you know what I do. You know what I do. Like I said, I didn't want to do a recording. I'm not caught you off guard doing it like I did, but when it's on my spirit, it's on my mind, I want to talk about it. And I know what it is. I didn't really have to talk. I didn't really have to make a story about it. But for me, it's not fair. We don't have these discussions, these tough discussions. It's not fair if I don't show the people what it is, what's going on, and then we discuss it, and then um think about what's next for us. We know about the war that's going on in Ukraine. We looking there idle, but guess what? There's white people fighting white people, and guess what? We directly in the middle of it. While they fighting for control, we arguing over here about who know what, who gonna do what, and what we should do, as opposed to just doing it. Come together and just doing it. It's sad that people are making decisions about our life every day, and we are not involved. The ego, the narcissism, the big headedness, the pridefulness, the sloppiness, the lack of structure, the lack of really organizing and believing in each other. One can say about Ukraine, can say what they want. You know what I'm saying? They fight. They fight. As small as a little country, they fight. That's just sending a stark message to us as a community. That's what we have to know how to do. Stop worrying about dying. Stop worrying about getting locked up. Stop worrying about this, that, and then worrying about getting off your asses and doing something. That's what we gotta be thinking about. We're still dying. We're still being oppressed. We're still being caged. I mean, hey, I'm gonna just be real with you. Like, this is no BS. When somebody can make decisions over your life and you can't do a damn thing about it, that's a problem. And when you've been a oppressor regime for so long, haven't figured out the important things that matter is that we agree that we have to come together because we share same problems, common enemy, common problems. That we have to sit down and face this and have these real conversations and then real reality checks about what we need to do. Addressing those issues immediately. We got to do that. I don't see no other way. My bro said, no doubt. Crazy. It is. It is. So, as you worry about who did what, how we made history, how we want to argue about this, that, another, and everything we said now was already said and did already. Ain't nobody did nothing to understand. Nobody. To put aside our pride and realize it's about the people. It's about us coming together for the greater good of our people. It's gonna be what it is. If it comes to the point where we have to go, meaning that they get to the point where they're just gonna just exterminate us, they gonna do what they do. It's gonna be our fault that we're not prepared. It's gonna be our fault whatever happened. Cause right now you can see the greed already. There's a lot of greed. It's a lot of greed. That's just a lot of stuff under the sun that we don't see. That's going on right before our eyes. A lot of commercializing, a lot of lying, a lot of playing on people's emotions. A lot of this, a lot of that. But I'm telling you, you can't hide. We can't hide from our true self. Because when it's in you, it's in you. When it's not, it's not. And I'm glad to see that I was able to get out here and see what's going on. So when I speak, I'm speaking from what I know, not me assuming nothing, not me trying to hate or whatever. What I know and what I see. I'm closely watching Ukraine and Russia thing. I'm looking at we dead in the middle of it. We keep talking about the world. I'm thinking about like doing some videos about how many times we say the world about to end, how many times we did close calls and whatever, and things the way it is. See, my problem is we so quick to point out how bad things gonna get in the famine and this, that, and other. But guess what? We still don't have the community building in us. We don't still have that overall push with a real agenda. We still are broke in the sense whereas we are rich. We rich in spirit. You know what I'm saying? We rich in a lot of areas, but finances we not rich in. We're not rich in our thinking like we should be. We great, but we don't know we great. So I hear people talk about all the scary stuff going on. What are you gonna do about it? What I'm gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? What we gonna do about it? I'm watching the same old stuff time and time again. The same fights, the same discussions. When we gonna get past all that? There's things already going on in our community that we're not even getting involved with. I'm talking about those who talk the way they talk and say what they're about. I'm seeing a lot of stuff. I just shake my head. But we're gonna be our fault. Nobody but our fault. We can whine and claim, whatever. But the Most High won't help you. You won't help yourself. That's the only way we gonna defeat the enemy. We come together, unite, real talk. Cause we gonna have to die. Someone's gonna have to die. We gonna have to. It's gonna be cash as a war. It will be cash as a war. Can't hear you, fam. Real talk. You can't hear me? Hey, you can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know y'all hear me, Tyra. Y'all can hear me? We must put the BS behind us. Unite, fight, and win. Real tight. Excuse me. Real talk. Real talk. That go without saying. Can y'all hear me? Press one if you hear me. Press one if you hear me. Balanced soul say you can't hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm not connecting no speakers, so all right, cool. Thank you. That's real talk, Tyra. Like we must put the BS behind us, unite and fight and win. And see, I'm gonna be real with you. We're really setting a bad example for our kids in future. When you look back at us and see how we bow down, how we couldn't agree, how we become more individualistic, more materialistic, more for oneself. That's why I'm putting it perfect clear. I can just speak for me, but I'm just gonna talk. I'm gonna just be real with you. If things don't go our way, and we are forced to push back, it might be too late because they are strategizing all kind of ways. We're gonna be the ones to blame. Cause I don't want to hear nobody talk. I don't want to hear all that. I'm tired of people screaming and hollering. I'm live. I'm tired of people screaming. You can come in. You come in. You won't get what you want to get. I'm tired of people screaming and hollering about what we need. I'm tired of seeing videos of, oh, we need to do something about what you gonna do. I'm tired of all that. Malcolm X was saying that back then. Marcus Garvey was saying that back then. The Black Panthers were saying that. What's up? All that trying to compete with each other and trying to outdo each other. That's man, I don't want to hear all that. Just go do the work. All that screaming and hollering, do the work. If you know the problem, do something about the problem. Don't sit there and complain and point fingers. The only thing you're doing is showing how vulnerable you are. Showing where you don't have yourself together. Because you have yourself together, you'll be trying to bring people together. You'll try to bring people together to push that narrative. To push for unity. Push for community building. To push to get the land and all the stuff we be always talking about. But there's a whole lot of talk and less work. Because people worrying about filling their pockets and living that high life and not facing the reality that All that bad stuff we keep saying about to happen, all this stuff and all this, we in the middle of all that. We in the middle of that. What you gonna do with us? We externable. You forgot it did Japanese when they had World War II. They put them in concentration camps. We gotta wake up. Tyra said, we gotta stop being so damn scared. And I'm gonna be on with you. Scared, ignorant, acting like it's all good, um, making a lot of noise, no actions. Thinking if you do something now, it's supposed to last forever. But it's a damn war. You gonna win and lose battles in the war, but it's about winning the war. Real, like the brother said, stop asking him for what you want and take what you want. Real talk. Real talk. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been around for a little second and I know a little something. I can tell when a person is talking smack. I can tell when a person. I listen to people. I'm like, wow, like I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm to the point where it's sad to see that I start to understand that I can't even feel sorry for myself in our community because we're, we for the community, yeah, but there are people that can do this. There are people that really can, but their ego, their mindset, it's just horrible. I'm just saying it's horrible. And for me, it's like, I don't know, so hey y'all, thank you for watching. I ain't gonna keep y'all up. I just was I was doing a lot today. I was doing a lot, just working out, getting this together, you know what I'm saying? Staying centered and focused. Got the event coming up. If you don't know, got the event coming up. Major TV Let's Talk live set. If you haven't got tickets, go get the tickets now. Major TV live set. It is going down. It's going down right here. Featuring real artists from Major TV Music. And we got a special guest comedian. Check it out. It's going down. Mag Page right there. We got a live band. Yeah, we're doing our thing. We're doing our thing. So you hit this button right here. You can register to get some tickets. Hey, come hang out. It's going to be a beautiful event. Like, it's going to be a beautiful event. And people always talk about how we need to do our own thing. You know what I'm saying? How we need to just, like, support each other. Well, it's a black business, a black media company, Major TV. Let's talk. Which focus on black excellence, focusing on speaking to the people through commentary, talking about education, entertainment, just really just trying to just do something different. Like, and for the most part, I've been able to achieve some things I want to do. Now I'm taking to the next level, and I want those who truly support the channel to just walk with me in this journey. This is a beautiful journey. I have testimonies. I have actual experience. It's gonna be something wonderful, you know what I'm saying? So y'all definitely check out Major T Let's Talk. And if you don't know, I wrote an article recently, just dropped about and I write blogs and articles about the Maya Arbor case with the 3 white people that's convicted from. And I also wrote something on Walter Wallace. So I've been doing writing and everything. So just check me out, see what's going on. I mean, for some of you all, it's not new. I've been like, y'all been knowing about what I've been doing, but for those just tuning in to find out about the channel, man, we're really doing some things. We're really doing some things. So, with that being said, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for love and support. As always, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. Without you all, Major T wouldn't be nothing. And I know that at times, we deal with challenges. We deal with things that take away from our value, but we can't stop. You know what I'm saying? What I mean, deal with that take away from our value. Sometimes we don't. When we are not like everybody else, when we just being us and we not really trying to be ingenuine and what have you, and take away from your value with people that look at you a certain kind of way. For me, I'm always keep my value of myself. But for me, I just want to be different, and I watch people come and go, getting upset because I don't talk about a certain person. No beef or nothing because of whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm not doing this or doing that. I'm already put in the box, and I can't let that. So I ain't gonna let nobody take my value. But the value sometimes of what you're doing can be damaged by what people may say about you and what have you. But at the end of the day, you are the rock. So when they try to go low, you just go high. That's all. You just gotta stay focused, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not letting nobody stop what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, because I know the Most High is definitely blessing what I'm doing. What's up, peace, harmony, peace, and tranquility? It's been a long time no see. We must stop being so emotional. We must solve our own community issues. We must take action. Stop wasting our money on buying useless products. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. I definitely agree. Um, and I'm gonna be honest with you. With you saying that, I really gotta say this. A lot of times, it's not that we so too emotional. A lot of times, we just don't be on it. We have major ego issues, pride issues. A lot of us just really messed up in our head. Even those who got a little power, it go to our head, and we refuse to understand it. Because you could be emotional and work with people, but when you messed up in the head, you only seeing it your way, the highway. You're not really listening to nobody else. And that's a problem. And that's been a problem. We fail to really understand that you're gonna have emotions in what you do, but you have to know how to be objective when you make the decisions. Because if you don't care about what's going on, and I'm wrong, I understand being objective is what's up. But when you see all the things that's going on, you're gonna have to have some kind of reaction to it. You're gonna have to have some kind of, I don't know. I think a lot of times we are socially numb. We just are robotic now when it comes down to what happened to us. And that's not cool. We need to continue to be human. Understand there's gonna be a moment where we cry. There's gonna be a moment where we're gonna be so upset. Understand there's gonna be a moment where we're gonna be like, fuck it. Excuse my French, I'm just saying. I understand it, right? But then when it's all said and done, in our mind, we need to be trying to self-correct, control the emotions, and then really have that conversation and be willing to do what we gotta do. Um, the weights of spending, that's always been an issue. I mean, we get caught up on high sales pitch and want to just have, want to show out. And a lot of times just be showing out each other, not really serving the purpose. So yeah, my people, I just really want to just go there and talk to the people. The story about the two cops just in Paris in Louisiana, it's sad how they rest the judgment on them. But everybody else, you gotta go through the protocol and whatever before they decide to arrest them or what have you. And I just want to talk about it. Was the FedEx worker got shot at by a father and son in Mississippi, similar to my orbit. Only thing was that person got away. And just really just I'm looking at Ukraine and I'm looking at how he's standing up. Whether they when lose or draw, they did not bowing out, what I'm saying, against superior force. And I'm watching carefully, reading it, what have you. And we stuck dab in the middle of all that. And right now as we speak, even with the cut go, they're still making decisions over our lives. And we can't do nothing about it because we don't want to come together and solve our issues. Thank y'all for all this love and support. I'm out this building. Just want to just come through, show my people some love. But you know who I be, Major with Major TV. Y'all stay focused, stay on cold, and just be black. Peace.
To the people, the power is the people. They power in your ego. We power in this evil. It's power in this music. Got power and I use it like I'm a superhero. We really need a leader. Power to the people. The power is the people. They power in your ego. We power in this evil. It's power in this music. Got power and I use it like I'm a superhero. We really need a leader. Wish we could see that we hurting ourselves. Hate to see each other excel. Looking like crabs in the barrel. Wanna gossip, wanna judge. What if we all just unified and put all our differences aside to preserve our way of life and be black and keep our pride and be kings under God and speak words that are wise and don't glorify things that took our fucking people lives. We've been oppressed so long, we feeding on our own, disconnected from our people, stuck in zombie mode. Children of the lost tribes. Let's go back to Israel. They say I'm trivial, but I swear it's biblical. We need to come together, not only at funeral. I'm so tired of fucking funeral. Power to